It was Christmas Eve, the kind of night where the world feels frozen in time, holding its breath between the end of one year and the beginning of another. But for Michael, it was just another shift at the local grocery store. Michael was in the back storage area, cleaning. Just a mop and a bucket, nothing out of the ordinary. The Christmas music blared from the old crackling speakers. Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley played endlessly on a loop. Strangely, they could change the song, but the music never stopped. Then, without warning, the lights flickered and went out. The store was plunged into total darkness. Michael froze. In the silence, all that remained was the constant, eerie hum of the speakers. Michael stumbled forward, searching for the double doors that would lead him back into the main store. He called out, hoping someone was nearby. "Carl, man, you there? Megan? Tim?" Nothing. No reply. Just the endless loop of Elvis, now growing colder and more distorted. "I'll have a blue Christmas without you." The music seemed to mock him. Suddenly, Michael heard something. A faint, dragging sound. It came from the darkness ahead, scratching across the floor like something heavy and broken. He froze, the hairs on his arms standing on end. The dragging sound stopped, and then it turned. It turned towards him. Michael's heart slammed against his ribs as something moved closer. The low guttural noise grew louder, and the darkness seemed to bend and stretch, as if something was trying to break free. In terror, Michael dropped the mop and ran, his feet slipping on the cold tiles as he bolted for the storage room. His mind raced. He needed to hide. The sounds followed, dragging, scraping closer. He made it into the pantry. The door slammed shut behind him. He latched it, trembling. For what felt like an eternity, he huddled in the dark, listening to the Christmas music that had grown impossibly louder, colder. Just a little longer, just wait it out. Finally, the lights flickered back to life. Michael slowly crept from the pantry, his heart still pounding in his chest. He walked through the aisles, his eyes darting nervously. There was no sign of anything unusual. No shelves overturned. No one there. Just the faint echo of the same old song. He reached the front of the store, where he finally saw the store manager, Craig. "Craig, what are you doing here? I've been here all night." But Craig's face twisted with confusion. "Michael, it's 5 a.m. Michael rushed to the time clock, his heart sinking. His last clock out had been at 11:30 p.m. the previous night. He never came back in. Michael never went back to that store. The strange events, the dragging sound, the faceless presence, it haunted him in ways he couldn't explain. And the Christmas music, it never stopped playing. Sometimes the things we encounter aren't always as they seem, and sometimes they never leave.